Welcome to IDI's Air Sealing and Insulating series, filmed on location with Matt Reisinger and The Build Show. This is video number 5, Re-insulating and Wrap-Up. Hopefully you've already seen setting up the blower door and getting ready to test, our video on locating leaks and using infrared, removing bad insulation, air sealing attics and outlets. If you haven't seen those, please go back and watch them. As far as this video goes, hopefully you've already checked and tested the air barrier, air sealing's done, your baffles are installed, you got a 2-inch air gap. So on this video, we're going to go to the job site and jump right into tips for blowing fiberglass in attics. Guys, we are here on the set of Real Remodels,
The Build Show.
All right, Matt, so I wanted to talk a little bit about this. These are machines that we have designed for contractors, and obviously we're getting ready to put in the insulation.
Yep.
But a couple of things about this machine. This machine, you're going to find that the parts are not made out of plastic. It's pretty solid.
It's all metal.
The next thing is you can see these chains in here. Really don't want to just pour a bunch of WD-40 or something like that on it. You know, the dry graphite sprays, that's really what we want to use on that, because we're going to be working with something dusty. We don't want that chain to muck up. And then this is going to tell us that we've got good power coming in.
Yeah, so you got 2 power sources and 2 voltmeters, so you know what's happening. One's for the blower and one's for the auger, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And that way, if we see those go down too low, we know we're starting to do a little bit of damage to the electrical parts inside here. So the next thing I want to talk about is the fact that, you know, why we feel guys should be taking the old out and putting the new in.
Yeah.
A lot of our contractors don't even realize insulation's changed. Now, you felt this on your skin when we were up there pulling it out.
Oh yeah, it's nasty.
Would you just assume the homeowner took that out instead of you having to go up and do it? We tell them that all the time.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
So this, guys, this old stuff has a phenolic binder in it. It does not feel good. In fact, I'm going to wash my hands when I'm done with it. The new stuff breaks up nicely, but also, this is, what, the 4th time I've been rubbing this on my skin?
Every time I look at it,
So, honestly, guys, this breaks up a lot nicer. The problem is it's a lot smaller fibers. You need to make sure that your slide gate down here is not all the way open. If you want your coverage, you want to get what you're supposed to get out of a bag, turn it down and give those fibers longer time to break up. The machines didn't change size when they changed the size of the fibers, so we've got to leave that in there a little bit longer. So, other than that,
Ken, I got to say the other thing I was really impressed in this machine, made in Ohio by Crendel.
it is made in the United
pretty
States.
cool.
And, you know, Crendel's been one of our best partners. They are always ready to help take care of things. They even send you a voltmeter with the machine.
That's pretty
That
cool.
way, if anything happens to it, they can help you out over the phone, get you back working and going
You know,
on
they
the
sent
job
their
site.
sales guy out to the job site, and he was up in the attic with the insulators yesterday, helping suck out. I was impressed. It's
That
pretty
is
cool.
something to say.
That's
you
not
know,
every day you see somebody doing that.
Yeah.
Hey, the other thing, Ken, we didn't mention was, along with that old insulation, after being in that attic for 40 years, there's all kinds of pests that we saw in this house through our course of construction so far, and a ton of rat droppings. I mean, we've got that crystallized feces in the air of the house, no doubt about it. So by sucking all that out, starting with a fresh, basically new construction baby, and then re-insulating, man, you're doing your clients a favor by telling them how much that costs, and then actually doing that.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, you know, it's $3 to $5 a square foot to suck it out, put it back in, and air seal.
It's pretty
But
impressive.
even when you mentioned, you know, we were pulling out all those wasp nests.
Yep.
We pulled out probably a dozen yesterday.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, mud daubers, we call those down here in Texas. All right, Ken, how about
Absolutely.
we get to blowing some insulation?
Let's get her rolling.
All right, man, let's do it.
Certainly, large gas machines can handle full bags of fiberglass, but for electric or smaller machines, be sure to cut the bags in half in order to prevent bridging across the hopper. Slide the bag in and then slice the back side of the bag and let it expand into the hopper. For hose sizes, on a smaller electric machine or a retrofit blowing, use a 3-inch hose. Large gas machines and wide open blowing, you can go to a 4-inch hose. But be sure to wear proper PPE and have good lighting. You want to make sure you can see where you're going, you don't run into anything, and you just want to be safe. Coming out the end of the hose, have a nice even flow, 8 to 10 foot arc with no globs or clumps or problems coming out. And you shouldn't have a lot of dust with fiberglass. If you do, turn down the pressure, it's up too high at that point. Don't forget to close down the slide gate to 75%. Remember, you want to get your yields, and no cupping the end of the hose. Even if you're in a small area, stand back farther. Don't put your hand over it because you'll be repacking the fiberglass. The same thing goes for going under ductwork. You don't want to pack a bunch of fiberglass in there and waste your fiberglass. Be sure to install attic rulers. You want to know how much you're putting in, and the back of the bag has a coverage chart so you always know how much to use to make sure you're getting the right R value. Guys, thanks so much for watching this. We've really had a great time on the set of the Build Show. You've seen us do a lot of different things on this. As you noticed when we were up in the attic, we're not trying to cover the end of the hose. We want that real nice fluffy material coming out. I want to thank Owens Corning for giving us the material for blowing into the attic. I want to thank Crendel for flying out and helping us. I want to thank FOMO for getting us the foam kits. I want to thank Honeywell for the PPE, but really I want to thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you got some good stuff out of this video. Again, Ken Allison with IDI. Hope this helps you out. We look forward to earning your business every day.